Hey, Ruru. So this spring, it was April, May, we picked up chicks from Tractor Supply and Rural King. We got 14, and we lost one in the beginning. It was the twin to that one. So I think we got 2 of each. They have so many to choose from, and it's difficult to choose which kind. So the best layers, if I can, where are they? It's the Rhode Island Red. We have 2 Rhode Island Reds, and they are the best layers. They are the first layers. And this one too, I believe that's a Dominicker, I think. She matches him. And they're good layers. Now these black ones, I don't remember what they're called. I got 2 black ones. These real pretty ones here, where's she got? I believe that one there. It has the brown and black. And the spotted ones, they should be Morans, copper Morans. And they lay a real dark, pretty egg. That one right there should be a copper Moran, black copper Moran. And then we got some Easter eggers. So Easter eggers lay the green and blue tinted eggs. And they left. And they haven't laid any yet. So we have the Rhode Island Reds laying. There is another one. It may be, I'm wondering if it's that little blonde one, because it's a tiny, tiny egg, and it's real light in color. It could be hers. But we have, I like to say our animals are fairly low maintenance. I'll have to go over, what we do, and right now that they have 24/7 access to, pasture and grass and stuff to eat. And then I do feed them daily. And then this winter, when everything dies, we'll have to get some hay bales. But we have pigs, 3 pigs. Our chickens are real low maintenance, real easy. And I think animals, even your house pets, they're going to be as low maintenance as you want them to be. But our chickens are real low maintenance. I have to show their coop. Now that they're, older and laying, I think they're, also 5 months now, April, May, June, July, August, yeah. They are free range, completely free range. We've had chickens in the past, lots of chickens for the past 10 years. And, you lose them to predators, to sickness, to all sorts of things. And this time, that's how we actually got donkeys. So we have 3 donkeys, because we do have predators here in North Alabama. There are bears here. We haven't had any bears. I don't think we're up high enough in the mountain. But there's bobcats, there's coyotes, there's foxes, there's hawks. We've actually had bald eagles on our property. And so there are lots of predators. And that's how we actually started with donkeys. So this is the first time we've had donkeys. We haven't lost one yet. Chicken anyway, or duck, or goose. And, hopefully that will continue. But the reason we got them is because they are good at keeping animals out, the predators away. There is a lot of, controversy because, donkeys can kill a dog. They can kill a goat. They can kill a pig. They can kill animals smaller than them. Ours, we've been very fortunate with ours. We have 3 donkeys. They are all same situation. That they come from auction. We don't know their history. We don't know much about them. Their temperament. Really how old they are, where they came from. So it's just been a learning process. 2 of the girls, we have 2 Jennies, 1 Jack. They have been, in the beginning, they were extremely, I'll walk over to them, and you'll laugh, see this is our fruit tree, and we've had these for a couple of years. They're not looking good. I got to work on fertilizing them and pruning them, but there's apples and peach and fig. I had a couple others. We've lost 3 or 4. The figs are doing well. That one is doing really well. The peaches are okay. I need to prune them and give them fertilizer and redo this thing. But the animals were getting in there and eating all the leaves and branches. So this is my temporary thing. The pigs can still go in there. The chickens can still go in there. But I have to redo this whole thing. I should have put fabric cloth down, but I didn't. We had plastic left over from construction, so I put some plastic down to suppress the weeds. But what it doesn't do is allow the rain and moisture to get in. So I'm going to work on that. That's also on my huge to-do list. Oh, we have muscadine too. This one, the pot broke. I had it on the porch and wind blew. I did have a bunch of muscadines on them. The animals ate them, were birds. That fig tree is doing really well. I believe we planted these last year, but see, they're older than that. I had them in the greenhouse for I think 2 years. We had them in the little pots they came in. That's a maple. We had them in the little pots they came in, and for 2 years, and I finally did plant them last year, and they have been, we're not North Alabama, and it gets extremely hot. We go through it. We'll get rain every day, and then we won't get rain for 2 or 3 weeks, and then our winters are cold. We get freezes, we get snows. 1 week we had freezing temperatures for a whole week, like 19 degrees or less Fahrenheit, and I thought everything was going to die. I had to trim everything back. They all looked dead, and a lot of them came back. So I need to keep working on this. But like I said, we have a couple peaches, we have some apples. If you do fruit trees, always get 2 or more of each. That way they can, pollinate and grow. We do have a couple varieties. Like some are going to do better than others in your zone. Like I said, we got a couple of different fig trees, and this one is doing really well. But we're going to worry about, I was going to show you the donkeys. So in the beginning, the 2 girls, the 2 Jennies, were extremely skittish and shy. This one back there, we call her Via. So we got this one, the gray Jack, first, and his name was already Poncho. So my husband is a Willie Nelson fan, and he said, well, if his name's Poncho, we got to have Poncho and Lefty. So that's Lefty, the black one there, if you can see her. And Pancho Villa was the Mexican bandit's name, and Lefty was his friend that betrayed him. And that is a Willie Nelson song, but I believe it might be a true story or a folk tale about a Mexican bandit, and that's where he got the song. So the 2 girls, she had a baby, Lefty had a baby, Jack, and we had him for a while, but we couldn't keep him because that was her son, and he was not castrated, so I had to rehome him before he got too old to try and have a baby with her. Hey, Poncho. But in the beginning, Via, all my pictures of her, she's like across the pasture because she would not get close at all. She, just for pictures, just for eating, she stayed on the other side of the pasture. Same with Lefty, would get closer, but she wouldn't let me touch her. It was funny because she would push her, they want treats is what they want. She would push her son up first, so he can get the treats, make sure they were safe, and make sure, I was safe. But I never could pet her. I can pet her now. They all take hand treats. But yeah, she's come a long way. Via was, neglected and starved, and when I could finally put my hand on her the first time, and I felt her ribs, her belly and rib cage, that's all you could feel was ribs. So she does have a long way to go. She is gaining weight slowly. You don't want to do it too fast. Her hair's looking better. So it was like a dirty brown color, long hair. Now that she's losing this furry coat, she is a dark brown. And I know our flies here are so bad. The horse flies get these guys, but they roll in the dirt. So they've come a long way. Like I said, she's a more accepting of pets, and I can brush her and pat her head. Via will eat out of my hand now. She's still real skeptical. And then here's Bowie. He's a retired thoroughbred racehorse. He's got a stamp on his lip. We believe it says 417. And he's a big turd. Aren't you, Bowie? Aren't you? Yeah. You just love food and treats and snacks. Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to talk about him later. Huh, Bowie? Huh? Yeah. You sweat and the flies love you. Hi. You itch? Oh, he's itchy. You itchy? Are you itchy, bud? Yeah. We can barely see him. Bowie the racehorse. And I don't know the history on him. I wish we did. know where he raced and how he did. He's a big guy. I believe he's 16 hands. He don't like to ride anymore. I'm working on it. But he's funny about it. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi. Hello. Hello. You itchy? You itchy?